My name is Linda Karabaris and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to do some nice, easy entertaining that's going to be perfect for any casual event or for the holidays. And I'm going to show you some nice, easy, simple garnishing ideas. I'm going to put together some finger rolls, pair it with a nice green salad and some drinks, and hopefully give you some tips that I learned not only at Johnson & Wales, but for a couple of the caterers that I worked for that I think you're really going to like these ideas. But you know, before I begin, I'm just going to give you a little background about my entertaining. I started off entertaining when I lived in a two-room apartment. So the first thing I want you viewers to know is you don't need a lot of space to entertain. In fact, some of the best parties that I've ever been to are at small venues, small homes. That way you can't escape to other rooms or sit by yourself. You kind of have to mingle with other people and converse and have fun, and that's what it's all about. You know, I would say for any of you out there that are a little bit leery about entertaining, again, I hope I'm going to be able to ease your nerves today. And especially today is going to be most important for mise en place, which is, yes, you got it, everything in its place. So this way, the day that you're going to entertain, it'll be carefree and you'll have fun with your guests. All right, let me grab my rolls here. And again, these are nice finger rolls that come 16 to a package. And oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. If you're entertaining ladies, I would only maybe have 2 finger rolls per person. That's what I figure on. If it's a combination of women and men, then 2 to 3 each with a salad, and have people bring maybe some pizza strips and the other things you're going to have. That's going to be plenty. Again, we're just doing casual dining here today, and this is what I want to emphasize throughout the program. So I've got some nice finger rolls. Now again, cost effectiveness. These were $3.99 for 16. I think that's a pretty good price. But if you see them on sale and you have the room to freeze them, then by all means buy them at that point. Freeze bread is great frozen. It will keep fresh for, I would say, don't keep it longer than a month. But if you're going to be entertaining, you're going to know ahead of time, well, you know, I'm going to have a party in 2 weeks, so here's the rolls are on sale. I'm going to grab them now. Throw them in the freezer, you're all set. So you can do that. So let me bring my rolls over, and I'm going to show you that in production you complete one task at a time and then you go on to the next. So you're not constantly, you know, doing this all the time. And so again, let me start off by slicing each of these finger rolls. So here, let me put these here. And again, these are nice ones where they've got the cut. You don't want to go all the way down, just about halfway, and then see, you can pull them open as you're going to be composing the sandwich, putting the sandwich together. So there we go, halfway down. There we go. And put these away, and again, you can freeze these. The other thing is, again, I'm going to make 2 dozen rolls today, 24. Again, that's going to be good for 8 to 12 people, depending on who your guests are. And if you have any leftovers or whatever, these are going to be fine for 2 or 3 days. So take them for lunch, have them for an easy dinner throughout the work week. So that's what's nice about these finger rolls. They really, really do keep nicely. So, okay, let me grab my meat from the refrigerator. Here's my cran mayo. And again, as you can see here, I've put in probably half and half. That's the way I like it. So, put that over there. I've got my, oh, this is going to be for the roast beef. Horseradish mayo. That's what we used at one of the places I worked, and I love that. It gives it some tang, and again, whatever you figure. I like a lot of spice and a lot of heat, so I put more horseradish in, but you know, just test it a little. Put in maybe to 1 cup of 1 cup of mayo. You can put in a couple of good-sized teaspoons of horseradish and go from there. So that's going to be for the roast beef, and let me tell you, the horseradish mayo and roast beef go awesome. This is going to be for my garnishes over here. I'm going to show you how to garnish these so they look real pretty. All right, let me throw this away. And here are my meats. So I'm going to put my meats out so they're all ready to go. And get the meat sliced kind of thin. You can get them shaved if you want, but I think that's going to take more work. Just very thin will be nice for the meats. So start off with roast beef. Then we've got turkey here, and I use the Italian roast beef. I've got some honey ham. And again, this is probably a little bit thick, but you know what? We'll work with it again. Just make sure they slice it nice and thin. And how do you figure the amount per sandwich? Well, about 1.5 ounces per sandwich. That's about all you're going to need. So 1 pound of meat will do about 12 rolls, believe it or not. So let's start with the roast beef. So what I'm going to do, let's put out so I don't lose count here. We're going to do 6 roast beef. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is bring over my horseradish mayo. And again, if you don't have one of these, get one. I love these, the spreader. Oh, is it nice? Just go both sides like that. The other thing too, see where this roast beef is a little bit kind of elongated, it's square. Well, it's rectangular, I'm sorry, not square. I'm going to use 1 slice for each one of these, and this is one of the things I learned in catering. Kind of pinch it in the middle like that, a half of a slice, okay, and we used to do like a floret, and it kind of fills up the sandwich nice. So go just like that, and it makes a nice full looking sandwich other than having that tight roll in there. And again, let me demonstrate again. Okay, just kind of in the middle, doesn't have to be perfect. And again, stick it in like that. There you go. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Then we're going to garnish these after. Okay, again, 1 down each side. Here's my slices of the Italian roast beef. Again, grab it in the middle like that. Place it just like that. Let's do another one. Stick it in. See how nice that looks? All right, let's keep going with this. Let's do 3 more, but with cheese sails. All right. Now I just take the cheese like this. Put it on one side of the sandwich. Just stick it in like that. That's all you need to do. That way also, I learned in catering, we use the cheese sails a lot instead of putting it up and under the meat, because if somebody doesn't like cheese and they grab one with cheese, you can just pull it right out like that. And I thought that was kind of neat. So let me just stick that back in there. Okay. And we're almost done with our roast beef. And what did that take? A few minutes. Now, how long in advance do you want to put these together? I'd say, 2 to 4 hours. I wouldn't really do these overnight, but this is what makes it so nice. You can prepare them nice and fresh the day of your party, and it's not going to take you that long. Now, how do I want to garnish the roast beef? I think what I'm going to do is show you how to do the half moons, we used to call it, of tomatoes. So what I would do is get a nice plum tomato, okay? And these are the Roma or plum tomatoes, so they don't have much juice in them. Cut that off, just cut the tip off here. Place that to the side. Cut it down the middle like this. Okay, now you've got a nice flat side. And I'm going to say probably, I don't know, 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick. Keep your fingers curled under. And again, you can do all this ahead of time. Look at how quick and easy that is. And here you go. Let me bring this so you can see it. And now we're going to take our half moons, stick it on top like that. And again, you can do this right before you set them out. And when they're platted, they're going to look so nice. Okay, let's get another good one here. Okay, you can put a couple on if you want. And there's your little bit of tomato. And again, if your guests don't like tomato, they can just pull it right off of the top. So there, our roast beef done. Now we're going to move on to our next one and the turkey. Do you like cheese? I guess I'll do a few with turkey with cheese and a few without. So now I'm going to grab again my 6 rolls here. And this is where I'm going to use my cran mayo. And this is a good combination. Think about it, turkey and cranberry sauce. So I imagine that's where this inspiration came from at the caterers. So again, a little bit of cran mayo. Going to grab my turkey. Now this is nice and thin, so let's see if we can grab a floret here. Now this is almost shaved, so again, we're going to kind of pinch it. Okay, stick it in like that. And again, you just want to make it so it looks nice and fluffy. And let's put a cheese sail here. And again, one kind of cheese, either get something you think everybody will like. Not everybody likes Swiss, so this I got as a Monterey Jack, or you can get American. Now I'm going to show you how we garnish these too at the place I worked at. Put that out of the way. Take a little dollop of cran mayo, all right? Put it right on top of the roll like that. Not finished yet. Again, remember, one operation, go through the whole operation first. So you get them all done. A little dollop of cran mayo on top. And that also tells the person, oh, it's got cranberry in it, even though they may not recognize that right away as cran mayo. Oh, got cranberry in it, so it kind of gives an indication of what's in there. All right, one more there. See, we've already got 12 rolls done. Now I've got some craisins. So I'm going to take a craisin and just plop it right on top of that little dollop of cran mayo. Could do a couple. These are kind of small. So there you go. Oh, that's a good size one. There we go. See, I love this. I love learning about the garnishes and all. Now look at these. Those look beautiful or what? Let's do the ham here. Okay. Now this, if you can get the ham that's rectangular, you'd be better off with this, but we're going to work with this. I like the Virginia baked, and that's what this is. And I think most hams anyway come in the round, so I'm going to show you how to work with this. And again, you can sort of do a floret with this by, again, cutting it down the middle. We've got 6 more. All right. And these are so easy because I'm going to do cheese on all of these, I think. I don't know, just ham and cheese goes well. There we go. Let's do all the mustard first. Just squirt it right in there. Just along the bottom, that's all you need to do. Again, you just want a little bit of condiment in there. There we are. Okay. Now, you know what? We're going to put the cheese sails on first. So let's do that. Again, the operation with putting cheese and then the meat. Ah, that didn't work out too bad, huh? Here's my little floret. How did I do that? I got to remember how I did that. Okay, just kind of pinched it. Oh, okay. Leave the rounded edge up. Stick it in. Oh, that works out good, huh? Look at, here we go. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go again. Cheese sails. Okay, and again, I'm gonna pinch. Oh, well, how did I do that? Ah, just down there like a fan, I guess. So, right there. Okay, just kind of grab it. See, you don't have to be fancy with these. All right, now, garnish on this one. I put a little squirt of mustard on the top of each one. And now what am I going to show you? Again, another garnish. Let's do some grape tomatoes. Let's move these here so I can show you. All you do, cut them in half. Let's use a bigger one for that. And the bigger grape tomato, okay? Stick it right on top of that mustard that you're using as glue. And these are going to be a breeze, the last 6. Turn that around. Put these here. Oh yeah. You know what? This is already put together with the, but I don't know. You know, you might want to do a couple using a little bit of the cran mayo just to give it a little more flavor, a little sweetness. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to do 3 with just a little bit of the cran mayo. Okay? Teaspoon and a half in these. And you know, I was told that when you're buying chicken salad, believe it or not, 1 pound will do 12 finger rolls as long as you don't overfill them. And again, make adjustments. If you want them a little bit more full, then get 1 1/4 pounds. And I'm going to show you how we're going to garnish these. And as you can see, the garnishes are so quick and simple that you can do that right. You can do the garnishing right before you put them out for service. So if you want to wrap them real tight without worrying about, you know, am I going to knock the garnish off or the garnish isn't going to look as good? Personally, I would put the garnish on. I just have it all ready before the party. All, you know, your wheels made up, your craisins and all that right before you put it out. Just put it on top of the sandwiches and it'll look beautiful. Oh, we're almost done here. And see, you've got 24 finger rolls all ready to go. This is going to be a nice, easy party, easy on the host. And you don't have to worry about entertaining anymore. Believe me, just try this. Okay, there we go. All right, what are we going to do with these? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I've got some shredded lettuce, and I just use either a lettuce blend or romaine lettuce, a nice bright green, and this is what we've done before in catering. Just put it across the top, and I like that. So now we've got a nice color contrast on our platter. You can also do this. We used to do this on the roast beef and on the ham and cheese. So mix it up. That's why I wanted to show you a few of these garnishes. These are nice, you know. So, you know, you can even put, I don't know, let's get even a little bit. Look at this. Let's do this, huh? Now, how does that look? That's pretty, huh? Give you a little bit more color. Okay, so you get the idea. Done. You've got 24 finger rolls here. People are going to want to bring things to your party too. Have them bring a bottle of wine, the pizza strips, maybe a big bag of chips and all that, and you just supply the main food course, and you're really going to have fun. How easy was this? And you know what? They're going to say, wow, when they look at these sandwiches. So now I'm going to get my platter ready, and I'm going to show you how to platter. As you can see, I have plattered my finger rolls, and you know, arrangement has a lot to do with the appeal of eating and how you arrange them on the platter And I just want to show you a little trick. Put them in like this, the long way, and you'll get more around the perimeter, and then you fill in the middle. Now, if you have a huge platter, you could probably get all 24 on the large platter, and you can even put a few up like that, put some on top of one another. Or you can arrange them by category by putting each on small paper plates or small plates. Okay, 6 to a plate or whatever you have, just arranging them by the type of finger roll they are. But again, I think presentation and garnishing has a lot to do with the way people anticipate something will taste, and these are not only going to look delicious, they are going to be delicious. And if you vegetarians thought that I forgot about you, I didn't. So I'm going to wrap it up in a minute with showing you some nice vegetarian fare. Let me mise en place for that, and I'll be right back. So I like to use the Lavash bread, and these are about 11 inches across, and this makes a good wrap, and we're going to cut these in half. Just make sure you only take these out last minute because they do tend to dry out quickly. And once you're done with the sandwiches, wrap them tightly in plastic wrap and they'll be perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a nice roasted red pepper hummus. Okay, you do it right down the middle like this. Just slather it on there. Gives a nice smoky flavor. I love hummus anyway. Then here's some of our greens, and we're going to use the same type of greens for our salad. You can use the bagged greens, and that's what these are. Just run it down the middle like that, the middle of your lavash. Let's add a few of the tomatoes, and again, these are the tomatoes that you've cut up for your wheels, for your garnish, for your finger rolls. I've got some scallions I'm just going to put down the middle, and any kind of vegetables. You're just going to fluff it up. Mainly you want your lettuce and tomato. Color, we've got some shredded carrot, and again, I'm going to use this in my salad that I'm going to compose at the end. Nice simple salad. Roasted reds, okay, over the top like that. Now, this I got at the supermarket. It's vegetarian slices. Okay, so you can get these, or you can use baked tofu, or you can use all vegetables. Sometimes when I grill zucchini and I have leftover zucchini, I make veggie wraps with that to finish it off. But these slices are nice for vegetarians, and I think they're also vegan, which means they don't have any dairy in them at all. Okay, so now we're going to put 3 of these slices over the top, these nice veggie slices. And again, you know, baked tofu, vegetables, anything like that. We'll put a couple pieces of cheese. Done. Now, here's the way I learned how to make a wrap. Bring in the sides like this. Okay? Then go over the top like this and pull it in. See what I'm doing? Pull it in. Make it nice and tight. Then you take the wrap just like an A and bring the sides in a little bit more. I'm going to show you another one too. Fold it just like this. And I'll tell you, I love this nice valley bread that you can get right in front of the deli. Done. There's your veggie wrap. Or if you want to make wrap sandwiches with any of the meats I've shown you earlier, then do that. Slice it right down the middle with a serrated knife. And we're going to platter it just like this. Okay, now I'm going to do a second one. And again, I love the lavash bread because it comes in all different colors. So let's mix it up. And we'll do a tomato lavash. And okay, for vegans out there, we're going to do a vegan wrap. No cheese in this one. So we've got the roasted red pepper hummus. We got salad mix we're going to go down the middle. Okay, we've got some tomatoes, scallions, carrots, roasted reds, veg slices. just going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. No cheese. And then again, put in the sides just a little bit, about an inch into the sides. Take this bottom half, roll it over the top like that, pull it back nice and tight. Tuck in the sides again, see, fold it over one more time so you got the top looks like an A, and then finish rolling it. Okay, and don't forget, let's see, we'll cut it down the middle like this. And again, platter it like that, just kind of stack them, and I'm going to do one more. And this looks so pretty because it all comes out at you when your guests are at your buffet table. All right, look at this. Are we ready to party? I hope I've taken the jitters away from those of you out there that want to do some entertaining but were afraid to. So let's start with this. Put together a nice green salad, couple of bagged salad mixes that I mixed together, layered it with shredded carrots and craisins. And what I would do is just, the serving utensil tongs work very nicely, and just one dressing, that's all you want, simplicity here, a nice light vinaigrette or Italian dressing. Now look at our sandwiches. We've got something for everyone here. Here are our vegetarian wraps. Here are our meats and poultry. And again, look at how beautiful they look, because as you know, the eye appeal has so much to do with the enjoyment of the food. Dessert. We didn't talk about dessert during the show. You know why? People are going to want to bring something. Have them bring dessert. This is a packaged pound cake that I just cut up and put on a little dish that I probably picked up somewhere at a church festival. And doesn't that look pretty? That's all you need, but I guarantee people are going to want to bring dessert, or you probably have some bakers in the crowd you're inviting. Have them bring dessert. You don't have to worry about it. Now, I want to talk about this pistachio bowl. My husband and I started doing this last year. It has become the biggest hit at the parties. Put a couple pounds of pistachios in there, put a few bowls around. People absolutely love this. They gather around the bowl, they converse, it's fun. You pull, who doesn't like eating pistachios? And I think they're less messy than peanuts. So try that at your next party. I think your guests are really going to love that. Drinks, we've got some nice wine here. But again, want to make it simple and carefree. BYOB, okay? And if you do that, I would suggest getting a cooler. You can put your drinks in the cooler. I mean, if you're going to supply maybe a little bit of beer, wine, soda, I always have soda for my guests. You can start icing it a few hours before even the morning of your party. Put the cooler out in the kitchen or out on the deck. Just throw everything in there, or have people put things in there and serve themselves, and you're all set for a nice carefree party where the host can enjoy themselves. So, with that, contact me with any questions or anything on my website, www.lindas-kitchen.com. You'll find this video on there. You'll have lots of recipes. Also, previous episodes you might want to see for some more ideas, appetizers, and my sangria, white sangria and southwestern salad episode. Make a nice white sangria with that, so it'll give you plenty of ideas. Now I want you to enjoy, and thank you very much for spending your time with me today. I'm Linda Karabaris, and I am hungry, and I'm going to stop right here with these. I'll see you next time.